I always get these questions from lawyers about business listings. Sometimes they're called citations, and they're really important if you want to rank in the Google Maps. But the thing is that they used to be a lot more important than they were. It used to be, if you search something like Baltimore personal injury lawyer, there's the ads, and then below that there's the map section, and then below that there's the organic listings. And to get in those maps, the way that you used to have to do it is you just basically had to have a ton of citations, a ton of business listings. And Google's kind of backed away from that a little bit, but so it's not important to have, tons and tons and tons, like thousands of directory listings, but it is important to have certain directory listings. So what we do for all of our clients is we always make sure that they have a handful of really, really good directory listings. And we always want to make sure that the name, the address, and the phone number is always accurate, is always 100% accurate on these. We also want to make sure that each one has a unique business description. We don't take a business description and copy and paste it. We always have a writer write a unique business description for every citation, every business listing that we have. So lawyers ask me all the time, which citations, which business listings should I have? Because you can really end up spending a lot of money. Some of these are a couple $100 just for one listing. So it's very easy to maybe go down get down a rabbit hole where you're going to spend a lot of money and maybe not get the most bang for your buck. So I got together with my SEO team. I told them I wanted to put something together really special for you. So these are in no particular order, but these are what I deem to be the 5 most important citations or directory listings, whatever you want to call them, for a law firm. And I'm going to just go through these one by one. So number 1, Yelp. I hate Yelp. I do not think that they treat businesses fairly. It annoys me that people can leave a review for you, clients can leave a review, and then Yelp will hide the review and say it's not recommended. But unfortunately, it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what Google thinks. Google loves Yelp, so make sure that you have your Yelp listing completely optimized. I don't think you necessarily need to advertise with them, but definitely make sure it's clean. Make sure your name, your address, your phone number, everything is correct. Add photos to it. Add everything that you can. Get your business hours correct. Get a business description in there. Everything you can to your Yelp profile, and that will help you rank higher in the Google Maps. Second, Better Business Bureau. Now, this is one of those trust factors because Google always wants to return trustworthy businesses. And one of the things that Google looks at is have you paid for a Better Business Bureau listing? They're about $500 per listing. So fly-by-night companies aren't going to open these things. So it's a little bit more expensive, but I think it's probably one of the more worthwhile directory listings to get listed in. So Better Business Bureau, we recommend all of our clients, all of our SEO clients get listed in the Better Business Bureau. All right, number 3 is one you probably have never heard of before. Most people haven't. This is Info USA. Now, this is a really weird one because it kind of seems like just a generic business listing. But for some reason, Google really likes this directory. And if you get listed in here, you're much more likely to appear in the knowledge graph. You have your knowledge graph listings appear. And that's a little bit more technical, but good things happen if you get listed in Info USA. So definitely make sure you got Yelp, Better Business Bureau, Info USA. Get your name, your address, your phone number, add photos, add a business description, a unique business description. Make sure your website URL is correct. All that good stuff. So these are 3 basically kind of like generic, any business should have these. So now let's talk about some of the lawyer ones because there's so many different ones out there specifically for lawyers. How do we know which ones are trustworthy? How do we know which ones are garbage? All right, number 4. I don't like it. I don't like FindLaw. But Google likes FindLaw. Google thinks FindLaw is authoritative. And Google also knows that pretty much every lawyer that is anybody has a listing on FindLaw. So as a result, you need a listing on FindLaw. So go with the cheapest option possible. You possibly could even get a free listing on FindLaw. But yeah, FindLaw is definitely one if you want to go for that trust and relevancy to being a lawyer. Got to have FindLaw. And finally, last but certainly not least, Avvo. Avvo's another good one. When you search, Avvo's up and coming. They're owned by Martindale-Hubbell now. So it's a good one. You've got to get an Avvo profile. You've got to make sure that it's filled out completely. Get some reviews on there. Now, I don't necessarily think that being a 10 out of 10 rating on Avvo has any impact on your Google ranking. But make sure that you have that name, the address, phone number, all that stuff completely filled out. That way, you're going to be having these directories. You're kind of checking the box of all these directories that Google sees as relevant and trustworthy and authoritative. So hopefully that helps. Just wanted to drop a quick piece of information here. And if you have any questions at all, let me know. But otherwise, I hope everyone has a great day. Talk to you soon.